Hey, um, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. This episode includes our annual review of a Tyler Perry movie
Mm-hmm.
from Acrimony, and now this one.
Yay!
Wow, I guess it's not so much. I guess it's not so annual. Well, one year we did do Boo a Medea Halloween, but that was for October, not for February.
Mm. Okay.
So anyway, uh, this movie apparently has had a lot of controversy because it was made in 9 days, and
Wow, really?
mhm,
Wow, that's fast.
and then eat your heart out, snowman. That's how you time manage.
Stuff dragging it out. Hmm.
Well, that movie had like 6 months to do everything, and well, we got
Well, they
dubbing.
needed snow too.
Yeah, because there's never snow in Norway.
Depends on what time of year. It
There's
could have been.
snow in
It
Dubai.
could have been a dry winter. Who knows? Okay, let's get to the point. Let's move on. Let's get this done.
Ah, we need to help Harry Hole.
Okay.
Anyway, so it was made in 9 days and then it was released on Netflix. The movie is called A Fall from Grace.
Mm-hmm.
And it was plagued by. It was deemed cheaply made, didn't have a lot of. Had a lot of continuity errors, had boom mics, had people pantomiming stuff. Like, there was a guy apparently at some restaurant who was drinking water, but you could tell his cup was empty.
Oh, I didn't notice. I didn't pick those up.
Well, that's because Netflix decided to edit the movie using
Ah.
alternate takes and probably zoom ins and stuff to hide the errors and flaws.
Well, wasn't this his first Netflix movie?
Hmm.
Okay. And it was in the early 2000s it was made,
It was
right?
made last year, I think.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
2020? Huh.
20, maybe, no, maybe it was 2019.
Oh. Because Cicely
Yeah, I
Tyson
think
was in it.
2019 is in it,
Yeah.
as well as Felicia Rashad,
Yeah, she played a role that I did not picture her playing.
Mrs. Huxtable.
Yeah. In the beginning, she was fine. So,
So
anyway, so
let's
let's get started. So, Grace
is
is
a
a
old lady.
older lady that felt hurt because her husband had an affair or whatever. So he
Should
was
we start at the beginning?
ex-husband.
Should we start at the beginning?
Okay.
About how there's this lawyer who is given her who's given the case by Tyler Perry, who
Her
is,
boss, yeah,
yeah,
district attorney.
who's like, look, just have her plead guilty.
Well, she already wanted to plead guilty.
Yeah,
She thought she did it.
takes the case, let her plead guilty. Boom, boom, in and out. 15 minutes. We all make money.
Well, we learned she was the lawyer that always got the plead out cases.
So she interviews Grace,
Hmm.
and it
Grace didn't really tell her
we
anything.
kind it's
Just said,
kind
I'm
of
guilty. I killed him.
what's a
Blah,
good
blah, blah,
it's
blah.
kind of a it's kind of like acrimony, but maybe like a role reversal acrimony where,
The
yeah,
crime happened,
well,
and then they were trying to solve it.
I was talking about like there's a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but instead of it being a bad guy and then it turning out that he's really a nice guy
He's a nice guy. That's a
in
bad guy.
in acrimony.
Okay.
No, he seemed like he was a bad guy, but then he became a nice guy. In this case, it's a nice guy that she falls in love with, who then turns into a very bad guy.
Well, he's a bad guy that acts nice and loving and caring and attentive, but he has an ulterior motive.
And that motive is money.
Money.
Which involves charging the company's credit card. Yeah, she kind of got fired because of that. Like, you've taken out like $100 million or something.
It was 200,000
And
or
you're
300.
fired. Or you can't work until
And
you
she
pay
had
us
a
back.
second, and he took a second mortgage out on her
Or did he
place.
take some? No, because the house was paid for.
Right, so he took
a mortgage. You
Right.
said a second mortgage.
Sorry. Took a mortgage out on her house. He said that he needed to pay some bad people.
Mm-hmm.
But she was put on trial.
While
and
at
there
the
was
same
no
time-
body. That's the one thing that I
Can
couldn't
we
figure out.
please do it in chronological order?
Okay.
While at the same time, he starts being lazy. He starts being angry.
Well, if you're
mean.
starting at the
He
beginning,
becomes a
she has to
jerk.
meet him.
No, in the flashbacks.
Oh.
He becomes a jerk. He cheats on her.
In her house.
Yeah. He says like, "Woman, this is my house. I'll bang whoever I want to bang."
Yep. He considered his house because the law in the state that they were living in, what is yours is mine.
Yeah, so if they got a divorce, then she would lose the house, she would lose all her money, she would lose everything.
Well, she was losing the house and she was going to jail anyway.
Whatever.
Because if she didn't pay the bank back, it was fraud and she was going to go to jail. Now, what would happen to him? He got the money.
He would then get the house, wouldn't
No, he'd have to pay for the house also.
Hmm.
So then he would move on.
Then as it goes on, like, people say this is one of the worst movies of last year, and it makes me wonder how many movies they saw.
I didn't think it was that bad.
No, Scoop was way worse.
Okay, so let's not get into that. Let's concentrate on this movie, okay?
Just based on reviews I've seen, Angry Asian Murder Hornets is probably worse than this.
Okay, let's focus.
But I was kind of tired, so I was like kind of going like this, like trying to stay awake for about the first 70, 80, 90 minutes around.
Well, you wanted to stop it and finish it the next day, and I'm like, no, let's just keep going.
Well, I kept looking at the time being like, just another half hour, okay? Just another 10 more minutes, okay? 15 more minutes. And then, once it hit the 90-minute mark, they were, I guess, the movie, Netflix, or, you know what? No, I'm going to put all the credit on top. I'm going to say Tyler Perry did this. Tyler Perry must have been like, "Hey, Justin, you're tired? Well, what if I do this? And what if I do this? And what if I do this? And what if this happens?" And I'm like, "Okay, I'm awake now."
Might as well finish it.
So, she has finally had enough with this guy as anybody. KD would have punched this dude. He would have, right?
Yes, fine. Well, she more than punched him, so.
She, like, beats him with a...
Baseball bat.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought it was a shovel, but okay,
No,
baseball
it was
bat.
a baseball bat.
Oh, wait a minute. We have to do this. Can I get a water? Water, babe! There. That's your meme, people. It was that coffee line.
Yes, whatever.
But I don't like coffee, so I picked water.
Okay.
So, then the trial is where she believes that this guy... Oh, wait. Okay, so then the friend goes to the house and doesn't see a body. So,
Felicia Rashad.
yeah. So,
She was kind of trying to blame the son.
so as a result, it makes it look like she killed him or something. So,
But she shoved him down the basement
yeah.
stairs. So she thought she
So
could
then,
kill him.
so then in trial, the her defendant, her defendant, um, comes off as one of those good-hearted, didn't do a lot of their homework, like didn't do a lot of the research, didn't do a lot of the phone records and stuff, which she blames on Tyler Perry's character, and he said, like, you didn't ask. And then it's basically revealed that she did kill him, or something. And then
But there was nobody.
and then she's gonna go to jail for the rest of her life, and the defendant is it defendant?
Witness or whatever.
No, the lady, not Cicely Tyson.
Felicia.
Or not her.
Grace.
No.
The lawyer.
Yeah. Oh,
She's
lawyer.
A lawyer. She's not.
Not defendant. I'm sorry, I meant lawyer people. I'm sorry, I apologize.
With help of two people in the prosecutor's
So
office.
she ends up going to jail as well because she's like...
She's trying to call Felicia Rashad's character back to the stand.
Mm-hmm.
And they found her in contempt of law.
And goes to jail because she's like, that's not what happened. That didn't happen. There's more to the story. So then she's in jail, and now we need...
Grace.
Wait, hold on.
Grace goes to her cell.
We need to decide, should we end the review here and let people find out the rest of the movie on their own? Or should we go full spoiler and ruin the rest of the movie for anyone who would watch it? Because this is one of those movies where I think we should just stop the review here, like not talk any more about the movie, and let our viewers, sure, if you want to believe that, let our viewers watch the movie and go on the thrill ride for themselves.
Either way.
Okay,
we'll stop.
I don't want to spoil this. I don't want to spoil the rest of the movie. It is not the worst movie of last year. It's not even the worst movie of the several ones that I've seen, of the ones that I saw that came out last year. Like, it's better than Under Control. We're not reviewing that one. We saw it just for fun. It's way better than Scoob.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I have to imagine it's better than...
So just tell them, okay? We think
Corona Zombies 2.
We think it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Netflix movie. That's not bad. Tyler Perry played a mean son of a gun boss until the end and got it.
Mm-hmm.
And
he does have like some... He has like what, sideburns and like a
fro.
Yeah, a mini fro.
It's not real beaded, not real big, but just close to the head. Yeah.
And people don't think that just because Tyler Perry is in this movie that he's like a main character. He's probably in the movie for maybe 15-20 minutes at most.
He's here and there.
Yeah.
Asks for coffee.
Like, the lawyer is in the movie more than he is. Like,
well, she has to be.
Yeah, well, he's not in the movie a whole lot.
Okay.
Though the husband is in the movie more than Tyler Perry is.
And her husband is a police officer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that husband. Mm-hmm. Yep.
The lawyer's husband.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tune in next time where we take a look at another E.T. ripoff.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.